Oh, there's just so many problems. What are we gonna do? Let's use the secrets that leaders use to fix problems. Hello, John here from Pathway to Leadership, where we discuss the skills and things you need to do to become an effective leader. The first step that we're going to use is identification. You have to identify the problem, which is the easiest step of all. Anyone can look around and find a problem somewhere. The hard part is coming up with the solutions. So here, we're going to briefly touch on, is it a real problem? Or is it just a complaint? Between you and me, I learned a hard lesson on my path to leadership. I completely discounted someone's problem. They felt strong enough to come and talk about it to me, but I didn't really take into consideration that feelings were real. Even though the problem seemed small to me, the feelings that this person had towards it were very real and very big. And because I discounted it, I lost a lot of credibility with this individual. It was a hard lesson to learn. Did you ever experience a hard lesson on your path to leadership? I invite you to drop it down below in the comments. Go ahead and hit the like button and share. And if you feel like you want to belong to Pathway to Leadership, go ahead and hit the subscribe button also. Be specific, write it down. Make sure the person that's bringing this to your attention feels like you're taking it serious. Put it into words and describe everything about that problem. And if you need to, I've been doing this lately because I'm getting older. I text myself, and that way I have it written down and I can look at it later. It's a terrible thing when someone has a conversation about what's really bothering them and you forget half the conversation because other things have gotten in the way and tracked you somewhere else. So go ahead, send yourself a text or an email. We've got these wonderful phones. Go ahead and use it. Now we're going to ask about the frequency of the problem. How often does it happen? Is it constant? Or is this just a one-off that's never happened before? Just because this problem might be just a one-off and may never happen again, doesn't make it any less important than the other problems. It just puts it in a different priority on what needs to be solved right away. Sometimes a one-off problem solves itself. Hey, things like that do happen. But be careful not to discount it, because a one-off may come out to be a two-off, or a three, or a four, and become major down the road. So don't ignore it, and put it on the priority list where it belongs. Now it gets interesting. Here's where we start interviewing the people that are affected by the problem the most. These are the people that are closest to it, and they should have an idea of what life would be like if this problem didn't exist at all. This is your opportunity to get real close to the issue and find out all the facts. So now we have a substantial amount of information. Here's where we backtrace and look at everything that happened all the way up until the problem presented itself. Try to identify where and what is the root cause of the issue to begin with. Don't ever be afraid to consult with others. There's a lot of people on the planet. What is the population of Earth?
In 2020, its population was 7,752,840,547.
That's a lot of people. So I can guarantee you somebody out there might have a solution for you because they've already had the same issue. Gather the right people with the right skill sets and help facilitate the solution. Don't go away yet. I'm about to reveal the greatest secret to problem solving ever. Do you have a secret formula you use to solve problems? If you'd like to share them with me, go ahead and put them in the comments below. We love to hear from our fans at Pathway to Leadership. Hey, I'm not foolish enough to tell you that these steps and secrets that we went over tonight are going to solve all your problems in the world. No, that would be crazy. But I will tell you this, if you take the time to write out your own game plan when it comes to solving problems, you'd be surprised that you're actually going to write out a roadmap to help you get to where you need to be on your pathway to leadership. And now for the biggest secret of all. Great leaders don't come up with all the answers to all problems. Great leaders know how to facilitate the solution. They get the right people together and others come up with the fixes. The great leaders just know how to make it happen. I'll see you next time on Pathway to Leadership.